Thank you very much for coming today. My name is Veronica, and today we're going to be doing a practice that's about 45 to 50 minutes in length. And today's practice is going to focus on harnessing our inner power. And what I mean by that is the strength that we hold in our core. In the yoga world, we like to call this our solar plexus chakra, which is located just above your navel and below your rib cage. And the energy that's located there is what helps us to say, I can. So it helps us to create and meet our intentions and our goals. It helps us to stand in our power, and it gives us internal stability and support. So most of today's practice will be standing up. Of course, as always, if you don't feel comfortable doing any of the postures, please feel free to take a resting position. You can lay in child's pose or any other position that feels comfortable to you. As well, if you do use any props for your practice, so anything like blocks or blankets, feel free to welcome those to your mat, and I will offer you modifications as we go. So please take the modifications if they feel right to you. And we are going to meet on our mat. I will begin our class with the sound of our bell. When you're ready, please meet me at the top of your mat in a standing position. So I'm going to come to you lengthwise on the mat so that you can see me clearly. So just coming to our mat, finding a comfortable position, standing tall, really getting our feet to ground down into the earth. Just take a few moments here to find your footing. You can keep your feet about hip-width distance. You can take them out wider. You can even bring the big toes to touch if that feels comfortable to you. Let's all just take a moment to really lift our toes off the mat. So you can feel your toes, spread them out wide, and then ground them down one at a time. Try and get that articulation in your feet bones. Let's try that again. Let's lift our toes, spread them out nice and wide, and then just try and ground them down one toe at a time. It might feel a little bit awkward to spread your toes that wide, but let's try that one more time. Let's lift the toes off the mat, off the earth. Spread them wide, and then ground them down one at a time so that we can really feel that connection with the earth and really get that energy drawing up through our legs. Good. Now let's keep a gentle bend in the knees. Bring all of our weight equally into both feet, to all four corners of the feet. We're going to extend our arms down by our sides. You can open up the palms, drawing the shoulders down from the ears. Now here, let's use that power in our internal core. So draw the lower belly up and in so you can feel the navel draw up towards the spine. Okay? And you can feel your tailbone tuck underneath you. Maybe you tuck the chin slightly so that you can lengthen the back of your neck. Good. Now standing tall, let's take a moment to find our breath here. I invite you to close the eyes or soften your gaze. And let's just all begin to deepen our breath. Really feeling our feet firmly on the earth, drawing strength up through the legs, drawing that core in to keep us stable. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. See if you can fill your whole belly with breath. Feeling your rib cage expand. And feeling the belly deflate as you exhale. Just taking a moment to come into our space, to arrive in our bodies. Listening to the inhale and the exhale. Begin to try and extend your exhale, making it slightly longer than the last. Feeling yourself stand strong in this posture. Feeling your feet grounding into the earth. Feeling your spine lifting up, crown of the head up towards the sky. We're going to begin to add some gentle movement to our breath now. So I invite you when you're ready to begin to make small circles with the tip of your nose. Inhale as the circle comes up, and exhale as you draw the chin down and the circle comes down. Beginning to make each circle slightly bigger than the last, just gently waking up the muscles in our neck. When you're ready, come back to center, and we're going to take the circles the other way. Drawing small circles, imagining the tip of your nose making circles in the air. Inhaling on the way up, exhaling and finishing the circle on the way down. Making each circle slightly bigger than the last. As you're ready, come back to center. Let's set the chin at neutral. We're going to inhale and lift the gaze. Exhale and drop the chin towards the chest. Staying for a few breaths here. Just breathing into the back of the neck. Again, waking up the neck, the shoulders. Now let's really press down through our feet, making sure we're keeping that steady posture. Let's inhale back to center. Exhale and take the right ear over the right shoulder. Breathing into the side of the neck here. Good, inhale back to center. Exhale, left ear over left shoulder. Keeping that shoulder down from the ear, really feeling that stretch all the way from the shoulder up the side of the neck. Good, now let's inhale back to center. We're going to warm up the shoulders a bit, so take a big inhale. On the exhale, begin to lift your shoulders up to the ears, squeezing them up, up, up. And then inhale and slowly lower them back down. Good, let's do that again. Inhale. Exhale, lift the shoulders up to the ears, squeezing the shoulder blades up. Good, inhale and descend. One more time, big inhale. Exhale, empty it out and squeeze those shoulders right up to the ears, squeeze. Inhale and descend. Beautiful. Now let's waken our arms a little bit. We're going to inhale the arms up high. Exhale and float the arms back down. Very good. Maybe we take the gaze up towards the hands on the inhale. Exhale and float the hands back down. Inhale, lift. Exhale and float. This time, maybe you try cactusing the arms back. Inhale. Bend the elbows and bring the elbows behind the back as if you're drawing them down to your back pockets. Good. Let's try that again. Inhale. Exhale, draw the elbows back and down. Chin comes back down to the chest. One more time. Big inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, draw the elbows down. Beautiful work. Now let's set the feet apart, maybe a little bit wider. We're just going to get the lower body awakened up here. Start to lift the heels a little bit. And we're just going to gently twist the torso, waving the arms around the front and the back. Be sure to pick up that back heel. Just going at a comfortable pace for yourself here. Good. Really remembering to keep that core strong. It will help you just twist from side to side, keeping the length in your spine. Just getting that energy moving all the way up and down. And as you're ready, come back to stillness. Good. Now we're going to take our hands to our hips, and we're going to step our right leg behind the left for a curtsy lunge. So back heel stays lifted, front knee stays over front ankle. We're just going to lift that right arm high. Maybe we lift the left hand, grab the wrist, and think up and over as you stretch from the hip all the way out through the fingertips. A nice side stretch here. The back heel is drawing down towards the earth, keeping that chest nice and open. Good. Let's inhale, release the hands. Bring the hands back to the hips and step it back to center. And let's take the left leg behind the right. Good. Right knee stays over the right ankle. Inhale, left hand high. Exhale, reach. Maybe you lift the right arm and grab that wrist. And think up and over as we stretch all the way from the left hip out through the fingertips. Making sure we keep that chest nice and open, heart lifting towards the sky. Breathe into that side body. Beautiful. Let's inhale. Exhale, release the hands back down to the hips. Step in. Lovely. Now let's bring the toes together. If it's comfortable for you, if you'd like to stay with your feet as wide as your hips or wider, that's completely fine. But bringing the big toes together, ankles are slightly apart. Again, let's draw that energy up from the earth, keeping a slight bend in our knees, drawing that lower belly up and in. This time, let's bring our palms in front of our heart, drawing our shoulders down and away from the ears. Let's take a few breaths to center on our mat again. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Really lifting and lengthening up through the spine and through the crown of the head. Excellent. On an inhale, let's lift the arms up high overhead. Bring the palms together and we're going to fold forward, drawing a line right down through the center. So feel free here to step your feet a little bit wider than hip width distance or under your hips if that's comfortable to you. Finding our first forward fold of the day. So gently relaxing our head and our shoulders down towards the earth as our belly drops towards the top of the thighs. Find a gentle sway here, pressing down through all four corners of the feet. Maybe you grab opposite elbows. This is our rag doll, just allowing everything to relax. The torso relaxes. The tailbone draws up towards the sky. Lovely. Let's inhale. Exhale and bring the fingertips back down to the earth. On an inhale, we're going to lift to halfway. So allow your fingers to draw up your shins, up to the tops of your thighs. As you flatten your back, draw the shoulders down from the ears. The heart draws forward, and you extend up along the spine and through the crown of the head. Now notice here that if you use that strength in your core and draw that lower belly in, it helps to support your lower back to keep a flat back here. I'm going to show you the profile. Good. Now from here, let's inhale. Exhale and release back down to the earth. Good. Inhale, press into the feet and lift up high. Arms overhead, draw the palms together and bring them down back to heart center. Let's do that again. Let's inhale the arms high overhead. Exhale, cut a line down through the center for a fold. Bringing the fingertips to the earth. Crown of the head reaches down. Inhale, draw up to flat back, keeping a flat spine, reaching through the crown of your head. Exhale and fold. Inhale, root to rise, press down through the feet as you lift the arms up high. Draw the hands back down through center. Good. One more time. Let's inhale. Release the hands to lift up. Exhale. Draw a line down through the center. Fingertips come to the earth. Lift up to halfway. Looking out to the horizon. Exhale and fold. Inhale. Press down through the feet as you rise up. Exhale the palms back to the center. Beautiful. Let's take a few breaths here. Just notice how you feel. Notice the energy moving through your body, up through your legs. Good. Let's inhale the arms high again. Exhale and fold. Inhale, lift to halfway. Exhale, fold, fingertips down to the earth. Now we're going to step back with our right leg. So right leg steps back, bring the knee down to the earth. Okay, so now we're going to come into our low lunge here, stacking our knee directly over our ankle. Maybe you shift that left foot out a little bit wider to make room for your hips. Now you can leave your fingertips on the floor. You can leave your toes tucked, or you can bring the top of the foot down to the earth. Now from here, inhale and lift the torso, bringing the hands to the hips. So take a moment to try and draw that left leg back into the hip socket while you're drawing the front of your right hip forward. So you're getting the scissoring effect with your legs here, using that strength in your hips. Let's draw the lower belly up and in. Good. Let's bring the ribs together in the front. That's it. You don't want to open and splay them out. So nice, steady posture, long spine, pressing down through that big toe mound in the front foot. You can keep your hands on your hips, or you can inhale and lift the arms. Coming into our low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Draw the shoulders down from the ears and reach up through the fingertips. Good. Let's take a big inhale. Exhale, release the fingertips back down to the earth. Now we're going to tuck the toes, and we're going to begin to lift the back knee up towards the sky, coming in for a runner's lunge here. So back heel, drawing away to the back wall, lengthening through that back leg. You want to make sure you're keeping that front knee over the ankle, making sure you have space for your hips right here. Let's keep our fingertips on the ground as we lengthen through the spine and reach through the crown of the head. Okay, nice flat back. Now you can stay here or really press down through that front foot, and on an inhale, lift the torso. Hands come to hips. Again, let's check for that scissoring effect with our legs. So we're drawing that left leg back into the hip socket. Right hip is drawing forward, squaring the hips off to the front. Good. Press that back heel away. Now you can stay here. On an inhale, you can lift the arms up high for a crescent lunge. Drawing the shoulders down from the ears, reaching through the fingertips. Big inhale, big, strong posture here. Really stand in your power. Let yourself rise up, reach through the fingertips. Good. One more inhale. Maybe you take the gaze up. Exhale and bring the fingertips back down to the earth. Step the right leg in to meet the left for a forward fold. Crown of the head draws down to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press down through the feet and rise high. Palms come to touch and draw them down through heart center. Beautiful. Let's move to the other side. Inhale, drop the hands to lift them up. Palms touch as you draw a line down through center and forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Fingertips come to the ground and you step back with your left leg this time. Finding our low lunge here, maybe stepping that right foot out to the edge of your mat, making space for the hips, stacking our knee over our ankle, lowering that back knee down to the floor. Maybe you keep the toes tucked or put the top of the foot down on the earth. Stay here or inhale and lift the torso, bringing the hands to the hips. Again, drawing that right leg towards, back into the hip. Left hip draws forward, drawing the lower belly up and in. Ribs are softening down in the front. Nice strong core right there. Beautiful. You can keep your hands on your hips or inhale. Raise the arms up high, reach up through the fingertips. Draw the shoulders down from the ears. Feel how you need that strength in your core to keep from arching back or falling forward. Keeping your torso stacked over your hips. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, release the fingertips down to the mat. Tuck the toes and begin to lift the back knee up towards the sky, pressing back through the heel. Good. Coming into our runner's lunge here so that knee stays stacked over the ankle. You're tenting up onto your fingertips as you find that long spine reaching through the crown of your head. If you're ready, you can press into that front foot. Inhale and lift the torso. Good. Drawing that right leg back, left hip forward. Inhale, lift the arms. Imagine you have a big beach ball overhead, so make space between the palms. Lower the shoulders from the ears. Good. Really finding your stability here. Remember, using that strength in your core, drawing that belly up and in. Nice and strong. Inhale, take the gaze up. Exhale, bring the fingertips back down to the floor and step the back foot in. Good. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, root to rise. Lift all the way up. Exhale, palms down through center. Beautiful work, guys. Here we go. Inhale, lift the arms up high. Exhale, empty the breath and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. You're going to step that right leg back. This time, keeping the knee lifted. Again, maybe shifting that left leg over to the edge of your mat, making space for the hips. Coming into our runner's lunge here, pushing back through the back heel, knee stacked over the ankle. Let's inhale and lift the torso. Good. Drawing that left leg back into the hip. Right hip draws forward. Inhale, lift the arms. Good. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. So you can stay here in your crescent lunge, or you can try your extended crescent lunge, working from that core, that center right here, that center that holds our power and our strength. We're going to keep the legs stable. Inhale. Exhale and reach, push back through the back heel, reach the arms out at a 45-degree angle, biceps by the ears. The weight is shifting into the forward foot. Good, let's inhale back to center. Reaching through the fingertips. Exhale, begin to fold your belly over that front thigh, reaching through the fingertips, biceps by the ears, pressing down through the front foot. Good, again, inhale, lift. Exhale and reach, working from that center at your own pace. Inhale, lift. Exhale and reach. Let's do a couple more. Let's come back to center. Find our high lunge. Reach those fingertips up high. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, fingers just come back down to the earth. Step the right leg in, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Palms come down through center. Good, other side. Inhale. Exhale and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Stepping the left foot back. Finding our runner's lunge here. Front knee stacked over front ankle. Pushing back through that back heel. Inhale and lift. Drawing that right leg into the hip. Left hip draws forward. When you're ready, lift the arms up high. Think big beach ball overhead. Make space between the palms and drop the shoulders from the ears. Good. Again, working from that center, that core, our seat of our power. Let's inhale. Exhale, reach, biceps by the ears. Push back through that back heel. Inhale, lift. Exhale and reach. Inhale, lift. Exhale and reach. Moving with your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Let's inhale. Exhale. Everyone come back to center. Inhale, lift. Reach through those fingertips, take the gaze up. Exhale, release the fingers back down to the earth and step forward. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Palms touch. Exhale and fold. Let's stay here for a moment. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hinge from the hip, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, step back with the right foot. Runner's lunge. When you're ready, lift up into your crescent lunge. Good. Drawing that lower belly up and in. Again, drawing the shoulders down and away from the ears. Let's inhale. Exhale, reach. Inhale. Exhale and reach. Inhale. Exhale, reach. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, reach. Inhale, back to center. Everybody find their high lunge. You can stay here or begin to bring your palms together. Bring them back down through heart center. And if you'd like to come into your warrior 3, begin to bring all of that weight into the front foot. Step the back foot in. And when you're ready, begin to lift that back leg up behind you. Keeping a slight bend in that standing leg. Finding a point to focus on, lifting the back of the thigh up towards the sky. Maybe you take your arms out to a T. Maybe you take them behind you, or reach them forward, remembering all that power that you have from your center, using that core to stabilize. Everybody take one more big breath. Inhale, float the toe back down to the earth. Reach the arms up high, inhale. Exhale, fingertips come down to the earth and step the back leg in. Good, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, hands back down to heart center. Other side, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fingers to floor and step the left foot back. Coming into our runner's lunge, reaching through the crown of the head. Staying here or lifting up. Good. Finding that core strength, drawing that lower belly up and in. Inhale, lift the arms up high. Now you can stay in your crescent lunge or begin to extend forward, biceps by the ears. Inhale. Exhale, reach. Inhale. Exhale, and reach. Couple more. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Inhale. Exhale, reach to the fingertips. Inhaling back to center. Reaching high. You can stay here or bring the palms together. Draw them down through heart center. If you would like to come into your warrior three, begin to step that back foot in. Lifting the back of the thigh towards the sky. Keeping the hips square to the ground. Really using that internal core strength. Harnessing that power that you have. Maybe you take the arms out. Maybe you take them behind you or reach them forward. You can, right here, pressing down through that front foot. Maybe you take the toe down. Everybody, one more inhale. Exhale and float that toe back down to the earth. Inhale, lift the arms high. Exhale, fold. Step the back leg in. Reach the crown of the head to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Bring the palms together and bring them down through heart center. Let's take a moment here to notice our breath, to notice any sensations in our bodies, anything that might have come up. Maybe you feel energy coursing through more than you did before. Maybe the quality of your breath is a little bit deeper, a little more shallow. Good. Let's inhale, lift the arms. Exhale and fold. Bring the fingertips to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Let's step back with the right foot and then with the left foot. Just coming into our plank here. So we have the option to bring the knees down or keep the knees lifted, reaching out through the back heels, stacking our shoulders over our wrists. And again, using that core energy, that source of internal energy right here to lift the navel up to the spine, creating one nice long line of energy from your tailbone out through the crown of your head. Okay, we're going to do some knee taps here. So just gently tap one knee down to the earth and bring it back. Opposite knee. Good. Again, really using that core strength that we have here to empower ourselves, to keep ourselves lifted, knowing that we have the strength to support ourselves. Good, nice and slow, just taking it down and back. Remembering to breathe. Let's do 4 more. Good, gentle taps. 2 more each side. Last one. Good. Now everybody bring your knees down to the ground and bend the elbows, lowering your torso down to the earth. Good. Tops of the feet come down to the earth. Let's bring our palms right beside our rib cage. Hug the elbows together across the back. And in our inhale, let's lift the head, lift the heart. Heart shines forward, shoulders draw down from the ears, coming into our cobra pose, Bhujangasana. So that heart is reaching forward, using that lower belly to lift and support your lower back. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Tuck the toes, bend the knees, and press back to child's pose. Taking a few breaths here. When you're ready, inhale and come back to plank. This time you can stay from your toes or from your knees, your choice. Stacking those shoulders over the wrists, finding our strong plank here. One long line of energy from the tailbone out through the crown of the head. Okay, let's inhale and shift slightly forward on the toes. Exhale and bend the elbows, hug them into the torso as you lower down to the earth. Hands come beside the rib cage, and on an inhale, press down through the palms slightly as you lift the chest. Draw the shoulders onto the back. Make space in the sides of the neck, and draw the heart forward. Pressing down into the pubic bone, lifting that lower belly up and in to support the back. Good. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Press back, child's pose. Good work, everybody. Take a moment to relax the hands, relax the arms. Forehead comes down to the earth. Taking a few breaths here. We're going to do that one more time. When you're ready, inhale back to plank. Finding that strong plank, shoulders stacked over the wrists, reaching out through the back heels. One long line of energy from the tailbone out through the crown of the head. Drawing the lower belly up and in. Really spreading those palms and pressing down through all four corners of the hands. Beautiful. You can be on your toes or on your knees. Inhale and shift slightly forward. Exhale, begin to bend the elbows, hugging them into the torso as you lower your torso down to the earth. Good. Hands come by the rib cage. Inhale and lift the chest, lift the head, pressing down through the pubic bone, squeezing that lower belly up and in, drawing the heart forward, slight pressure in the palms. Good. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more inhale, exhale, lower everything back down to the earth. Good job. Press back to child's pose. Maybe you take an extended child's pose, opening the knees wide, bringing the toes together in the back, reaching the fingertips forward, allowing the shoulders, the head, the chin, all to relax down to the earth. Excellent work, everyone. Take a few moments here to notice how you feel. Maybe noticing how your belly inflates. You can feel it press down towards the earth as you inhale. And exhale and let all the air out. As you are ready, begin to roll back on your heels, lifting the torso. Let's bring the knees together, choke them out wide. Begin to swing the legs out from underneath you and come to a seated position on your mat. So keeping the knees bent, feet are going to come to the floor. Let's ground down through our sits bones. we're coming into Navasana, our boat pose. So from here, we're going to sit up nice and tall and lean back so that the tops of our sit bones, we're leaning back at about a 45-degree angle there, making contact with the tops of our sit bones and the earth. Good. Now you can stay here with your feet on the ground, or you can take your hands to the backs of the thighs, using that support, or if you would like, begin to lift the feet. Good. Now, you're going to need to draw that energy from up the lower belly, strengthening through the core, making sure that you're not rounding the spine, okay? You want to really use that core strength to lift your chest and broaden across the collarbone. You can stay here with your fingers behind your legs, or you can reach the hands out. Good. This is your Navasana, your boat pose. Reaching through the toes, keeping that nice long spine, keeping that chest nice and open. Don't let the shoulders round. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, and release. Feet come back down to the floor. Maybe you hug the knees to the chest. Good, just taking a moment here. We're going to do that twice more. So steady your feet on the ground, begin to lean back, nice long spine. Fingertips to the backs of the thighs. If you're ready, lift the legs. Making sure you're keeping that collarbone nice and broad. Shoulders are pulling down and away from the ears. If you'd like, extend the arms out. Using that core strength to keep yourself lifted here, knowing that you have an internal power and that you can do this. One more inhale, exhale, and release. Beautiful. Taking a moment here. And we're going to find our boat pose one more time. Again, leaning back at about a 45-degree angle, keeping your spine nice and long. You can stay here and reach the hands out forward, keeping the feet on the floor, or you can bring your fingertips to the backs of the thighs. Lift the legs and extend and reach, making sure you keep that collarbone broad, shoulders down from the ears. Good. Feel yourself shake. Feel that heat, that warmth, that fire in your belly. You can do this. Stay here with me for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the feet down to the earth. Good. Let's bring our hands behind us and just windshield wipe the legs from side to side. Excellent work. Good. When you're ready, come back to stillness. And we're going to lower ourselves down to the earth. So extend the arms out long and taking it nice and easy. Again, using that core strength. We're going to lower ourselves one vertebrae at a time, taking it nice and slow. Feeling each vertebrae press down into the earth. Good. Now we're going to do a few rounds of Apanasana, or wind relieving pose. So bend your knees and bring them over your hips. Draw the lower belly up and in so you feel your lower back press down into the earth. We're going to bring our hands to our thighs. And on an inhale, we're just going to gently extend the legs. Exhale and draw them in towards the chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale and draw them in. Good. This is an excellent pose to move the energy in our center, in our digestive system. Good. Couple Couple more times. Inhale and reach the toes out. Exhale. On your last exhale, empty it all out and draw the knees in tight towards the chest, hugging them in. Maybe you wrap your arms around, grab opposite elbows, squeezing the knees into the chest as you draw your tailbone down to the earth. Feel that compression in the creases of your hips. Good. Let's inhale. Exhale and lift your knee towards the nose, letting out all that air. Good. Inhale. Begin to lower the feet and extend one leg at a time. We're coming into our final relaxation and integration portion of the class. So you're welcome to find any comfortable position on your mat, either lying on your back, or you can come into a seated position. If you're on your back, you can keep your feet on the floor, bend your knees and let them lean in towards one another. That might help your lower back. Or you can place a towel under your neck or under your lower back to support your spine. Wherever you are, I invite you to begin to come into a relaxing pose for your body. If you are lying down in Shavasana, let's begin to relax the entire body, beginning with the toes, just letting them splay out in the soles of the feet, relaxing the ankles, relaxing the calves and the shins, relaxing the knees, your thighs, relaxing them down, relaxing the hips and softening the belly, feeling that natural curve in your lumbar spine, relaxing the middle of the back, relaxing the upper back, allowing the shoulder blades and the shoulders to melt into the earth, relaxing the arms down by your side, biceps and triceps relax, forearms, wrists, fingers relax, maybe they curl in. It's relaxing the whole body. Maybe you tuck your chin into the chest to help lengthen the back of your neck. And relax your jaw. Check to see that your tongue is not pressed into the roof of your mouth. Release it and let it float. Relax that space between your eyebrows and your forehead. Relax your eyelids. Relax your head and your scalp. Now take a big inhale. Exhale any tension from your body. Just noticing any areas where you can breathe into and relax a little more deeply. Your only job here is to relax and let go. You've done the work, you've shown up for yourself, and now it's time to let your body integrate all of the beautiful work that you've done. Just let go of anything that happened before this moment, anything that came up in your practice. Let it go. Let go of any thoughts or expectations you might have of what's to come. Your only job is to be here now, and I will mind the time. Breathing, letting go with each breath. I invite you to let go of the breath. Let go of any holding or pattern that you may have had, and just let the body breathe naturally. Feeling the earth support you, knowing that the earth is always there to support you, knowing that you are always there to support yourself. Relax and let go. Letting your body soften. Even in the softness of your body, your internal power is always there. Knowing that you have that power and that capacity to say, I can. Power to rise up to your goals and your intentions. That power to feed your motivation. It is always there for you. Stay on your mat for as long as time allows, enjoying your Shavasana. Or if you are ready, I invite you to begin to add some gentle movement, maybe your fingertips and your toes, maybe rotating your wrists and your ankles, shifting your head from side to side. Begin to welcome some deeper breaths into the body. Maybe you inhale and reach the arms up overhead, stretching all alongside the spine. Exhale and draw the knees into the chest, giving yourself a big hug. Squeezing the knees in as maybe you rock from side to side, massaging your lower spine. Come to rest on one side. And take a moment to let your blood pour back into the heart. When you're ready, press into the hands and come to a seated position. Taking a moment, keeping the eyes soft or closed. Finding a comfortable seat in cross-legged position. Maybe stacking the heels one in front of the other. Let's ground down through our sits bones. Again, let's draw on that internal power. Draw that lower belly up and in so that you can lift up through the spine and through the crown of the head. Resting your hands on your eyes, letting your heart shine forward. Take a big inhale and exhale. Open the eyes. And welcome back, yogis. Now let's take a big breath in and reach the arms overhead. Gather all that beautiful energy we created today within ourselves, within our community. Let's bring it back down right in front of our heart, right in front of our center. Big inhale. Exhale, and I bow to you. And say namaste. I thank you for joining me today, for sharing your practice with me today, and just showing up for yourselves. Thank you.